Slavite go Gospoda, zašto je dobar, Alleluia.
Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name is Nick, the Master Prayer Knot artist behind Orthodox Handmade, and welcome to our 28th episode on YouTube, where I will finally be revealing what is inside the materials chest. Guys, I know in our last episode I said that the next episode was going to be about Vladimir Putin's unusual symbiotic relationship with the Orthodox Church, but I wanted to do this video first because I put a poll up on YouTube and over 98% of the voters voted to see what was in the material box, and the same thing happened on Instagram as well. Also, guys, this is going to be the first episode that is unscripted, so give me a little bit of leeway if you think I'm not doing too well at it. I'll do my best. It's going to be a bit of a longer video, I'm presuming, so get ready to see what's in the materials chest. But before we continue, if you guys are new and appreciate content revolving around Orthodox topics, be sure to subscribe, hit the notifications bell to be notified when new episodes drop, and be sure to smash that like button. This will prompt the YouTube algorithm to recommend Orthodox Handmade's unique content and assist in growing our faithful audience. Right now we're sitting at just under 3,500 YouTube subscribers, which is absolutely awesome. And thank you so much for your love and support. Also, in keeping with tradition, this episode's new subscriber shout out goes to Rod Lambo TM. Thank you very much for subscribing to Orthodox Handmade. It is very, very much appreciated. Now, like I said, we're going to be going through the materials chest. We're going to be going through, obviously, the materials I use to create custom Orthodox prayer ropes. You're going to see some of the materials that I have to paint the metallic halos of the agate Orthodox crystals that I create as well. You're going to be seeing some of the wool. We're going to go through the colors, the beading, the new thing that I picked up today while shopping with my daughter for beading, what's the word I'm looking for? Organization. There you go. So let's dive right into it. Alright, so firstly what I wanted to do is go through the contents of my prayer rope pouch, or my brojanica bag is what I like to refer to it in my household. So this is the bag that I have with me, right next to me, every time I'm creating an Orthodox prayer rope. It has the essentials that I need to get things done pretty quick. So I just wanted to show you quickly before we open up the box and go through this other assortment of goods here, what I have in my brojanica bag. So first and foremost, we've got a lighter. Definitely need that. Secondly, we've got a pair of small scissors that fit in there as well. What else do we have? Hair elastics. So these are fantastic. I like to keep a few of them in there. So when I'm creating a longer prayer rope, I like to obviously tie up all the ends, so that way you're not constantly pulling through the ends for hours and hours and hours. It saves a lot of time, so have heaps of those in there, and little elastics as well. I've got a small pair of toenail or nail clippers, and I use these to pull the knots through when they're getting tight. It saves doing it with your fingernails. What else do we have in here? We've got some beading that I predominantly use, so those are the silver metal cross beads with the Virgin Mary holding baby Jesus on them as well. So if you can see them there, I don't know if the camera is going to focus very well on that, but that's them there. I use them on a lot. Oh, and guys, be sure to stick around until the end, because I am going to show you 3 completed pieces, prayer rope orders that are ready to go on Monday for shipping. So be sure to watch until the end. So we've got some of those beading in gold. That's some piece of rat tail there. Some other beading. I use those predominantly for prayer bracelets. So it's the same sort of thing. It's got a cross. There we go. It's got a cross image on one side, and then the Virgin Mary holding baby Jesus on the other, and little tiny beads, cross beads with elastic bands in there as well. These are for the 1mm fine retail prayer bracelets that I create. We have some more elastics, and I know exactly what I'm going to find at the bottom of this bag. So there's little elastic bands here, but guys, when you are on the go, well, not on the go, when you're creating something and you need to cut the excess and you can't be bothered to get up to put it in the bin, this is where it goes. So let's just see how much rubbish is in there. There you go. So these are like the little offshoots of the prayer rope as you're making them. Little elastic bands, like I said, you can never have too many of those. So yeah, that's the content of my brojanica bag, or little prayer rope satchel, as I like to call it. And yeah, let's move on to the woolen part of the box. Okay, next guys, so this is actually not within the contents of my materials chest. As you can see right here, it is still closed. This sits next to it and contains predominantly my woolen materials, my acrylic paints, and some new paintbrushes that I actually picked up from Kmart whilst shopping with my daughter. I actually needed, so this is fantastic. I spent $7.50 on these, and I actually only really need these very fine brushes, very thin brushes. But yeah, it comes with, I think, 25 pieces in there, which is fantastic value. So we'll definitely be using those to paint the halos of the crystal icon orders. In regards to the paint that I use, we have got silver metallic paint. This is purchased from Officeworks. It's like a massive stationery store for anyone not in Australia. So that's metallic silver. This is obviously a second metallic gold, because metallic gold is the most popular when it comes to halos. And this is the one that I'm nearly finished using. You can see a little bit of the color there. So yeah, very popular. It's a very fine acrylic paint, high quality paint. And this is, I know some other creators I've seen overseas have used paint pens and stuff, but I don't like it. I actually like the brushing texture. I like to create the halos to have like a brushed gold or silver metallic finish instead of just a smooth one. Actually put that on my story today on Instagram. So yeah, really good. Nearly finished with that one. What else have we got here? We've got this cord. I don't know what the actual name of this is, but I've tried to make prayer bracelets with this before, but it's just not as, I don't know, it's not, look, you can actually hear it. It's very rough. At the same time, it's weak. It's very shiny material. It's just not good for it. I found this whilst shopping today as well, and I thought I'd give this a go, because once it had the plastic on it, it felt like quite soft. I thought it says macrame cord on it, but I thought it was going to be a bit softer. It's the same sort of thing. It's like, if you can hear that, it's a very scratchy type of feeling. And then look at that, like, it's very weak. It's made up of very multiple individual fibers. It's just not good for Orthodox prayer ropes. I bought these today as well. These are poly bags, so once I've created my orders, I will put them in a poly bag and then slip them in the envelope. This is $50 for $3.50, once again from Kmart. Excellent value. And then moving into here, this is just some of the wool that I have, apart from some glue. This is not even mine. This is my daughter's clear glue. I'm not sure why that is in here. And this one too, actually, that should not be in here. A thick paintbrush for the Mod Podge that I use for the crystal icons to secure and to seal as well. So fantastic product. That thick paintbrush is for that. But it should be replaced soon with the massive, awesome set. Once again, great value set of 25. So we've got obviously the monastic black wool that's going to be the most popular. Now, if you guys don't know, wool is actually really challenging to make Orthodox prayer ropes with. It takes more than double the time. It's prone to like a lot more tangling than the standard nylon rat tail that I use. This wool is actually quite thick, so when I use this black wool, monastic black wool, I will get these strands. There we go. I will get these strands and I will actually halve them, and it makes for a much better prayer rope. Otherwise, this is just way too thick. So we've got some more monastic black there. We've got red wine or burgundy. Now this is a fantastic shade when it comes to Orthodox prayer ropes. Like, I've made a few large crosses and actual prayer ropes in this shade, and it's honestly one of my favorites. We have what's this one here? So we've got navy blue obviously another beautiful woolen shade. This is left over from another navy blue. You can see the slight difference there when you hold them right next to each other. This one's a little bit more of a light purpley. Then we've got bright red. Obviously this wool is symbolic of the blood of Christ, so this is why we use bright red when it comes to Orthodox prayer ropes. We've got a little bit of angelic white left over. This was actually, I haven't made one in angelic white wool in a very long time. This was, I remember this piece, this was fantastic. We've got mustard. This was, I've only used this a couple of times. It's actually really an acquired color, but it's, once it's made, it's really nice. Sort of a very traditional and overlooked color, but nevertheless very nice. We've got musk pink wool. Now I can't tell you how many musk pink wool pieces I've made. The ladies, our Orthodox sisters, absolutely love musk pink wool pieces. I've made many of them in a 64 and 50 knot prayer rope with tassels. They're absolutely beautiful. A little bit left over there, a little bit left over of the red wool, some more white. Now this one I haven't really used to create an actual prayer rope. This is like a double shade with baby pink and a light silvery grey. I'm eager to use this to create an actual maybe 50 or 100 knot piece to see how it actually looks, but I think that would look really beautiful. The size and thickness is actually fantastic as well. And this one I've actually used to create a 300 knot prayer rope and a, what else was it? It's a while now. So it was a 300 knot prayer rope and it was a prayer bracelet and an Orthodox cross pendant. Now this one, because I couldn't find this frosted mint color in the thickness that I needed, it was so thin I had to double up the strands, which made it much harder to use. But the end piece, if you guys can find it on my Instagram, my goodness, it is absolutely amazing. So there you have it. What was in that? Oh, just a little bit of knickknacks. I don't know how they got in there, but that is the second portion of my materials box where I keep my wool. And I actually organized all my materials today and just creating another big mess there on the floor. But nevertheless, guys, I know you do want to see it. And now let's get into the main materials chest. All right, guys. Finally up to the main materials chest here. Now I actually got this chest from my wife. Now this is the biggest part of it. It actually came in like a 3 set where it had 3 other chests fitting in them, like a babushka dolls. This is the biggest one, and I love that it has these lockable things there at the front. I always leave it open because I'm opening it up pretty much every day. You've got these little side handles there that go up and down, and yeah, it's got this beautiful material on it. If you're serious about Orthodox prayer rope making, I suggest you do invest in something to keep your materials in, not because it's so essential, but because it gives you a little bit more pride in storing your products, your materials. And it's just, I don't know, for me, it might be just my OCD kicking in, but it's just nicer to keep everything in a nice box. I remember when I first started making Orthodox prayer ropes back in 2009, I kept them in my drawer, one of my bottom drawers. And then as I got more and more materials, I actually kept them in like a foam box where I had a big cutout at the front so I can reach inside. But this is by far one of the best things that I've kept my materials in. So let's check out what's in there. So there you go, that just proves it. It says Petite Luxe Bebe. So I remember this brand coming into our household when our daughter was first born, but nevertheless, does not matter. There you go, guys. So this is a view. I actually tidied this up a little bit because I knew I would be making this video today. Just want to hold this here and give you a little bit of an overview. Now this thing here, right there, this is a 16 drawer thing for beading. I'm going to keep my beads in here that I use the most. So these are the royal blue ones. But yeah, they slide in, 16 drawer, absolutely perfect. I picked that up from Kmart for $10. This is what my sort of neatest attempt is at keeping my materials nice and tidy. There you go. So why don't we have a look at what's in there in a little bit more detail. Firstly, why don't we go through the colors? So we have, obviously, this is the 2mm, some of them are 2.5, but mainly 2mm rat tail. So this is bright red. I've got a fair bit of that. Haven't used that in a while actually, but it is a really nice red, sort of reflecting in the light there. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to keep this camera steady. It's coming a little bit out of focus. So we've got navy blue, which I've made quite a number of pieces in navy blue as of late. It's a really nice alternative to monastic black, monastic black being the most popular. We've got Empire Purple, which I just used last night, and again, stay tuned, you will see an Empire Purple 33 knot piece with an 18 knot cross and tassel at the end of this video. We've got here Dark Emerald. Now, Dark Emerald is one of these colors that is not used enough. The way this shade hits the light, like, I'm sorry, this is absolutely beautiful. Dark Emerald, guys. And then again, I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit biased because my favorite color is green. We've got Normal Emerald. Normal Emerald, actually beautiful. I'll hold both of them up so you can see the difference. So you see there. Even 100 knot one with mixed Dark Emerald and Normal Emerald would be fantastic. Next is red wine. It's like a lighter red wine. I remember I used to get some rat tail back in the day and it was like a true burgundy. This is like a lighter red wine. Next we've got, just want to get them all out. If you're enjoying this video guys, please be sure to give it a like. It really does help the channel and the video get seen by more people. So yeah, if you're liking this and it's something a little bit different, give it a like. Thank you. So here we've got, I call this silver gray, another really nice color that doesn't get used near enough. This one next, I've only made I think a 33 knot prayer bracelet, and I haven't made anything larger, but I'm dying to make a 100 knot in copper bronze. Copper bronze, guys, look at that. Look at that color. Look at that, absolutely stunning. Yeah, we need to do something larger in this shade. Obviously, we've got royal blue, another absolutely beautiful color. You know, all the colors that I have are absolutely stunning in their own right, but some of them just a little bit more than others. Royal blue, absolutely beautiful. Next up, I haven't used this shade in quite a while, but I remember, I'm just gonna get a little bit more comfortable. I remember a couple of years back, this shade I was using very much. So this is dark beige. Dark beige is really nice. I think a lot of people are choosing the champagne over dark beige now. And might I add, these colors are just what I have on hand. I've got heaps more coming. I've got replenishments. I'm not sure if I ordered a couple of different colors, but I've definitely got replenishments of the colors that I use the most. Baby blue and baby pink. Okay, baby blue and baby pink. I've had people request these obviously for newborn girls and boys to give as part of their christening presents. So really nice colors there. We've got angelic white. I can show you a roll of angelic in a little while. Angelic white. We've got sunflower yellow. Now, sunflower yellow, again, it's a color that doesn't get used as much as I would like, I should say. However, when you pair this shade with the right color beads, like let's say for instance with royal blue beads, guys, magic happens with this shade. So don't be afraid to specify something out of the ordinary. Of course, obviously black or monastic black is the most popular, but again, don't feel threatened by brighter or primary colors. We've got bright orange. Again, same story as sunflower yellow, same story. It's just a brighter color that doesn't get used as much. We've got rainbow string. So yeah, again, a lot of kids have had this made, or their parents have requested it being made for little prayer bracelets for their children. It's just something fun, and I think it helps get the children a little bit more interested in the faith when they can see it in like a little bit of a lighter or a fun way. A little bracelet that one of my daughters asked me to make a while back, and I just never got around to finish it, but I will. It's about halfway done now, so I'm pretty sure I can finish that for them in the next couple of days. So this is a combination of red wine and Empire Purple. And again, sometimes guys, I will get colors that I haven't combined before, or like that I just want to see together, and I'll make something with them and I'll just see how it pans out, because you know, there's a lot of good color combinations. For me personally, if I'm going to be specifying a prayer rope, I like it to be all in the same color. However, some people are different. But yeah, now again, what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm just going to show you a quick overview of this. So I've got some of my beads in there. Not all of my beading has fit in there. I've tried to put the ones that I use the most. Obviously the metal cross beads are in there. I've got just black, white, blue and red spacers. I've got silver and gold spacer beads, and then I've got other ones that are in bags underneath them. So yeah, this was from Kmart, this organizer. Picked it up today, $10. Made it much neater. You can take out the whole bead and just slide it back in there like a drawer. Fantastic pickup. So we've obviously got a tape measure. A lot of people ask me how much material do you need to create, for instance, 100 knot prayer rope. And I always measure off hand. I've never done a video, or I've never really been interested in the amount of material you would need to create certain pieces, but I might do a video like that in the future. Comment down below if that's something you would like to see, and I can actually measure it out once I've done it by hand for you guys. So yeah, tape measure doesn't get used as often as you think it does. Back to the rolls here. So obviously we've got angelic white. I'm going to run through these a little bit quicker, the ones I've already done. So angelic white, this is what's this one? Is this champagne? Yes, this is champagne. So I think this is the one that would have replaced the dark beige. Actually, I actually just caught myself out in a lie. This is ivory. This is champagne. That is champagne. So you can see the difference there. Let me hold them up together. Champagne on the top, ivory on the bottom. So it's just a subtle difference, but yeah, champagne does get specified quite a bit. It's really nice. We've got antique gold. Antique gold, nice little shimmer in it. Some more ivory there. We've got a lime green. I think I've only made one piece in the lime green. Then we've got some more baby pink. That's not lime green, is it? That is like a fluoro green or an electric green. So yeah, I only made one piece in that, something different. Now take a look at all the monastic black, guys. So I am not kidding when I say to you monastic black is the most popular. When I am ordering monastic black, when I am getting depleted, I am literally ordering, I don't know, six rolls at a time, and each of those rolls are 100 meters. So you do go through it quite a bit. So I keep this in there. This is just a prayer written in Macedonian Cyrillic. This is a prayer for health, and it's got Saint Nicholas on it as the icon. Keep that in there all the time. So obviously I'm not going to take out all the monastic black. I'll go through these beading, actually these little ornament options in a second, but I do want to show you guys what I mean by more string underneath. So again, like I said before, elastic bands. These are my daughter's loom bands that she graciously gave her loving father, because you can never have enough. Again, just some I don't even know why these are in this little bag, but just some offshoots. There's a beautiful khaki color there, which is again not you see, like, look, you can imagine these colors together. Look, you've got dark beige, khaki, red wine. You can even imagine these two together, or these two together. See, like, putting them together, you can actually imagine what your prayer rope would look like, and it would be something different, you know, something truly unique. So again, don't be afraid to mix colors that wouldn't normally go together. So again, we've got here, you've got the baby pink, you've got khaki, some more champagne, you've got lavender, more antique gold. You've got down here next to the baby blue, you've got magnificent magenta, is what I like to call that one, and that one is striking and stunning, absolutely beautiful. Right next to it, you got more lavender, and then these ones here are the fine rat tail example, so much thinner. So that's a lavender there. I've got sunflower yellow, again magnificent magenta, and angelic white. I have no idea what has happened to that baby blue, and to be honest, I'm scared to touch it, but you can see the difference in terms of the sizing of the string. So you can actually see how thin this string is in the strands compared to this one, this thick one. So yeah, this is about 1 millimeter. Now again, some more, I'm not going to take all these out, but these are some of the 1 millimeter fine rat tail. So I've got chocolate, again we've got dark beige, we've got emerald green. This flamingo one was very popular for a while. We've got obviously black, and I've got more monastic black coming in that, royal blue and ivory, along with the khaki. I'm wearing very thin Comboskini from Meteora that just came in. These are blessed. If the camera wants to focus, I literally got them in. I've got a couple, they're very limited stock, so I've got a few left if you are interested in securing them. I'm wearing the one with blue beads. This is wax cotton, so it's a little bit different from the 1 millimeter fine rat tail. I've got blue beads and red beads currently at the time of this recording, so if you do want some, feel free to send me a direct message on Instagram or Facebook. Now I'm not going to open all that, but these are the beads that I don't really use or like as much as the others, and also just some excess. So also I've got here, you know, a couple of metal crosses and some other ornaments. You know, sometimes I'll purchase some will be left over, and they'll sit at the bottom of the box for a while, and you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I still have these. So I've got these old church Slavonic crosses in gold. I've got the very popular ones that I put on Orthodox prayer necklaces in the two-tone, so the gold, black. It's actually like a three-tone. Old church Slavonic metal crucifixes, which are very, very, very popular. I'm getting more of them in. They're actually on the way as we speak. And this bag contains a lot of Byzantine double-headed eagles there. So I am getting a whole bunch more of them in, especially with the gold and the cosmetic ruby, and as well as the gunmetal grey ones that you can see in here. With the onyx gemstone. They're absolutely stunning. Yeah guys, like I said, this is my cleaning effort for today that I've just dismantled for you. So I'm going to have to reorganize that once again, but yes, it's very, very worth it. If you are thinking about getting into Orthodox prayer rope making, you don't have to get a million colors. You know, you can start with, you know, 1 or 2. If you're really a beginner, you should start with 2 different colors. That way you can track the cord going around your string in different places. You won't get as confused. That's what I did when I first started, and it helped me a lot. So yes, I'm just trying to think of any other tips that I can think of off the top of my head. If I've forgotten something, or you do want to know something, please be sure to comment it down below, and I'll try my best to answer your query. But once again guys, if you're going to be getting into it and you know you are serious about doing it, get yourself something nice. And you know, the best thing about this type of craft is once you get yourself something like this, you know, it's going to last you forever. It's literally a chest or a box. You're not doing anything drastic with it. So, and it'll just make you feel a little bit more proud about the craft that you're trying to perfect. Now, like I said, stay tuned. I am just about to get the pieces that I have created for my latest orders in queue. So these are the latest custom prayer ropes that I've created. Every time I look at the pieces once they're finished and seeing them come from absolute nothing to these beautiful tools for prayer, like honestly, I've got no words. And now we'll go with this one first. So this one, if you can see there, this one is monastic black and navy blue. So it's a 100 knot Orthodox prayer rope with a mixed shade tassel. We've got metallic silver spacer beads after every 25 circumference knots, and then we've got a matching prayer bracelet there, again navy with monastic black. Absolutely gorgeous pair. This is for a first time client in Fort Worth, Texas, I believe this one was. Next we've got the absolutely stunning Empire Purple. Now this is a 33 knot Orthodox prayer rope with 18 knot cross. Let me see if I can show you. This is that beading. So there we go. It's a Virgin Mary holding baby Jesus. And then we've got in Russian Cyrillic it says Spasi I Sochrani, which means save and preserve. Again, this one's with a little tassel, a little bit more thin, just slightly more thinner than I would make on a 100 knot piece. So this is for a repeat client of mine in Sydney. And now this one, if you don't recognize this color after going through the materials chest, that is because this is autumn green, and autumn green was in very short supply. I bought what I could from my local crafts store, and they have not replenished this, and it's a shame because autumn green is absolutely, it's almost like glacier like. It's really shimmery, it's really nice. And this one was requested by another faithful repeat client of mine in Darwin. In Darwin, for those of you who are not from Australia, is at the top of Australia, if this wants to focus. There we go. So on this one here, you can see rose gold colored spacer beads, and yeah, another 33 knot beautiful pocket prayer rope. Look how perfect the size is. You can take it with you anywhere. So yeah, those are the latest custom orders, guys. At the time of this video, my custom order books for Orthodox prayer ropes are still closed. I'm planning on opening them up in about 3 weeks. I'm literally getting requests for pieces multiple times a day, every single day, and I'm having to turn away clients, which is something that I hate to do. But at the moment, even when I open them up in about 3 weeks, the lead time is going to be about 8 to 10 weeks before pieces are even reached in queue and commenced. So I know it's a long time, and I do appreciate all my faithful clients who are waiting patiently. The thing is, there's many orders and only 2 hands, and this is a craft that you simply cannot rush. So once again, I very much thank you to all for all of your inquiries, and I'm just simply trying to perfect this craft and the organization the organization of this craft as much as I can, really. But yes, it's this is something that I deeply enjoy, and like I said, I've been making them now for about 14 years, and you know, the love, encouragement and support I get from my followers on social media. By the way, we just went over 20,000 on Instagram, which is an absolutely amazing milestone. I didn't think that you know, I was going to get to that stage pretty much ever, but it's absolutely amazing to be there. Guys, I know I'm rambling on. I'm obviously unscripted. Like I said, if there is anything that I haven't answered, please be sure to leave the question in the comment section below. Well, there you have it, guys. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this episode and have gained a better understanding of how I store my materials for my Orthodox prayer ropes, the colors involved, and just to, you know, enjoy a little bit of a different video, something a little bit out of the ordinary. And, you know, I know it's nothing so special, but it's also interesting. Like, I was watching a video of a woodcarver's shed, and the materials and tools that they use literally just last night on YouTube. So yeah, something interesting, something different. Again, let me know in the comment section below if you are making Orthodox prayer ropes or you are wanting to make Orthodox prayer ropes. Let me know in the comment section if you've tried or if this video has inspired you to try. Let me know if you are a seasoned Orthodox prayer rope maker, and let me know, I'm very interested, what do you keep your materials in? And again, guys, if you're liking the content that I'm creating, be sure to subscribe and hit the notifications bell, and also give this video a thumbs up. Like I said, every like does help the video and the algorithm. Don't forget, we do new subscriber shoutouts. So again, if you're a new subscriber, let me know in the comment section below by writing subscribe, because I'm not notified when everyone does subscribe. And the next episode will be a topic of surprise, but I am thinking of something pretty cool. It's to do with Instagram. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. It's to do with Instagram, Orthodox accounts on Instagram. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, stay safe and God bless.
Славите го Господа, зашто е добар.